Hey folks, this is a follow-up review on our Harbor Freight 7x12 mini-lathe. I've had this lathe for about 7 months now, and so far I'm extremely satisfied with it, but it did not come out of the box like this. So let's go through the modifications, through the enhancements I did, the improvements if you will, to make this an actual good lathe to be used. The first modification I made, and that was pretty much out of the box, were the feet at the base here. It comes with this very narrow little base feet thing with little rubber cups at the bottom, and that does not offer very good stability. So I made it some new feet to give it a wide stance and increase the stability of the whole thing, and that I think makes a huge difference. Another modification that I made that I consider hugely important is this chip guard here. And that keeps basically your chips from clogging up the ways, and this is, in my opinion, extremely important. It makes life so much easier when you're cleaning things up. On the apron here, on the other side, I also installed a chip guard. You can see plans for that on many websites. I'll put the links below. I have heard comments that the motor tends to get clogged up with chips and metal dust. And preemptively to prevent that, everywhere where there's an opening that leads to the motor, I have put these vent filters that you can get in the home improvement store for your air vents and air ducts in the house, and that seems to be keeping things from getting in there. I have also made a carriage lock, and that improves the stability and precision of the machine. There's a video on that if you want to watch. And I have made aluminum hand wheels, but these are just aesthetic. They don't improve precision in any way whatsoever. It's just because I prefer aluminum. And it was a fun project. That is it as far as modifications that I've made. I also got a quick change tool post, but there's nothing really wrong with the tool post that comes with it. This is more practical. I have not messed with the gears. This one came with a wobbly gear, and I contacted Harbor Freight and they told me that they would send me a replacement for free within 10 weeks. It took 12 weeks, but the replacement arrived. This one still has it seems to have a little bit of a wobble, but it's not the gear, it's the screw. So that screw might be off center, but the gear is fine. So overall, this has been a good lathe for me. It has its quirks. It is a small machine, keep that in mind. Have realistic expectations about what you're getting. This is not, you know, a huge monarch or something like that. I'm wearing the same color as the lathe. So overall, after having this machine for about 7 months, I have used it and I absolutely love it. I like its size first and foremost. I don't have a big workshop. And it has just enough power for what I want to do. You have to be gentle with these machines. They're smaller. You can't take 1/4 inch bite out of a piece of steel with them. It's not gonna happen. Go gentle with it. Also, keep it clean. A lot of people trash these things. Speaking of cleaning, when you buy it, you will have to clean the gunk that it comes covered with. That's inevitable. So clean it up. And one very important thing, if you're not going to make any modification whatsoever, tighten the gibs. They need to be adjusted properly. They don't come properly adjusted from factory. Tighten it up. In fact, I still recommend you take it completely apart and clean up everything and tighten up everything that needs tightening and that needs to be adjusted properly. Put grease on the gears and keep the ways oiled, and this should do the job. Again, have realistic expectations. This is a small lathe. Overall, I think this is a lathe for somebody who has more time than they have money, because a lot of these modifications that I've made, a lot of the improvements, they would come standard if you bought a more expensive lathe, but you're talking about a $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, and this cost me, after discounts, $400. So it's not too bad. I've done several projects on it already. I'm gonna put videos in the description somewhere. And I like it. I recommend it, but it does not come ready to use out of the box in my opinion. And that's what I think with it. If you have any questions, any comments, please leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.